Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a requested video about how I go through eBay and avoid either getting fake anime figures or fraud sellers. So I'm just going to go through and kind of do what I would do as if I was going to buy a figure and just kind of tell you some of the things I look for and what I try to avoid in some sellers. So I'm just going to jump right into the video and just go through eBay and kind of just show you how to avoid some obvious counterfeits or obvious people who are just trying to scam you.
So first things first, let's open our eBay and just type like whatever figure, whatever person you were looking for. And the first thing I've noticed is if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So, if there's figures that are going for $5 and it's free shipping and you already know that this figure is worth 30 or 40, don't waste your time. It's probably going to be either a fake or they're just going to take your money and delete their account. Like this, for example, I wouldn't place a bid. Another good thing to look at is the country region of manufacturing. A lot of times if it says China, it's going to be a counterfeit. That's another thing I tend to look for. And then another thing I like to go and look for is I'll scroll down to the About Seller and I'll go more details. And if it doesn't have at least 1,000 reviews that are 12 months old, I don't buy from the seller because it's more likely gonna be fraud. And then, like this, for example. Probably a fake. It's made in China. The seller only has 300 reviews in the past 12 months. Usually not a good sign. So I'm going to go to a seller that I normally would buy from and show you something that would probably be more realistic. I've bought from this seller many times, so I kind of know that this guy is legit. And when you go down to his About the Seller, see, he has 42,000 reviews in the past 12 months and only 44 bad reviews. Another thing I like to do is I'll go to the negative reviews and kind of read if people are saying that they're fakes. Now, everybody will have bad reviews no matter what. No matter how legit the seller is, people are going to complain about something. So, like this example, where it says bootleg seller wanted to cancel order, but seller disappeared. Everybody's going to have bad reviews. Again, I've bought from this seller many times. I've never received anything that looked like a bootleg, and the seller has never disappeared on me. But it's just kind of a guessing game. Another thing I recommend is that for this seller, I'm pretty sure I bought from this seller as well, but I can't exactly remember. But a lot of times if they write in their thing authentic from Japan, it's kind of iffy to me. I don't like it when they put that, not a fake or copyrighted item. I feel like they're just trying to prove something when they write that. Most legit sellers don't put that. Again, this person has 5,000 reviews, which isn't horrible, but I like it when they're in the, over 40,000. That's pretty safe range. And another thing is I'll go and look at, sellers' other items and see if they're selling a lot of figures. And I'll kind of go based off prices because I kind of generally know how much things cost. If you were to buy them from a site that, like AmiAmi, for example. So if they're extremely low or you win it for 5 cents, it's going to be fake. So I'll just kind of go through, look at what else they're selling. Another good thing to look at is this seller uses the same background. And you could tell that these are their own pictures. A lot of times if it's just stock photos, let's go back to our search. So a lot of times if they just use stock photos, for example, this person, they have one photo and it's only the stock photo. that right there is a red flag, because it's really easy to just pick up the stock photo, put it in there, even though it's not your item. I like it when they have their own pictures to the item. But this, for example, would maybe be more realistic because of the price is $25, and then this usually goes for about $29 if you buy it from an actual store. So then I'll go back again, look at the reviews. 2,000, nah, not very good. Look at the negative reviews, see if they say anything about it being a fake. And another good thing I recommend doing is, if you've never bought from this seller before, buy one item and wait for you to receive the item and make sure that it's okay. For example, my last eBay anime figure opening, I did receive a fake, and that was the first time I've purchased from that seller. So I'll never purchase. I'll usually write a bad review and then I won't purchase from them again. Like, I'll go report them. This is probably more realistic. The price is realistic. You know, the country and region manufactured is Japan, which is where it was manufactured. I already know that because I own this figure as well. You know, this person only has 310 reviews. Probably wouldn't go with this person. I'd rather pay a little bit more for a figure and buy from somebody who has a lot of reviews. But again, a lot of this is a guessing game as well. So I definitely just recommend buying one thing and then making sure that that one thing comes in and is good. And then you know that you can go back to that seller and buy from again. But anyway, that's just kind of like the 3 or 4 tips and tricks I use to avoid, you know, fake sellers. And I'll try to leave in the description some sellers that I tend to go to and buy from the most. And I hope this video helped you guys. Sorry that I don't have too many helpful hints, but those are just kind of the few things I do. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content. And please leave comments on other videos that you guys would like to see. And okay, another thing that you guys can look for is the brand. So, you know, a lot of times they should be able to put what brand it is. Let me see if I can find one that has... Okay, this... Like, let's say for this, for example, if you scroll down, it'll usually say brand. And so this has the brand name, Tommy. So kind of know whether Banpresto or whoever made your figure, see if that is in the brand name. If it says unbranded, I wouldn't also recommend that, because a lot of times they're probably going to be fake or something's going to be wrong with it. So let me see if this person does it. So I just recently purchased this item. He doesn't do it. But yeah, just like try to see like if the figure has the brand name on it. So yeah, see, this one has the brand name. I'm not exactly sure who made this figure particularly, but yeah, just make sure to check the brand. And if it says unbranded or brand, like, or the brand name.